Some news just coming in. Violent clashes have broken out in Kanpur. Clashes between two groups over market shutdown. The police says the gunshots were fired and stones were pelted in the fight. Police deployment in the area has been stepped up, is what we are learning. Simar Chala is getting us more details on that. Simar, what exactly has happened there? We are putting out these pictures of violence that has been reported from Kanpur city.
Well, yes, violent clash broke out between two communities here in Kanpur. Right now, where I'm standing at is the New Sadak area. After the prayers of Friday, when the people from the members from the Muslim community came out from the mosque, actually they had called band, in all the markets here in Kanpur, just because of the statement which were being made by one of the BJP leaders in Delhi, the BJP leader named Nupur Sharma. After the statements which were being made, there was a bomb which was being called by the Muslim community here. But when they came out after offering prayers in the Friday, of Friday, there were slogans which were being raised.
We'll just try and go back to Simar in a bit from now. Simar getting us all of those details of clashes that have taken place in Kanpur. Pictures of the same are in fact on your screens right now. This is the story we're getting at. This are violent clashes breaking out in Kanpur city. The clashes between two groups over market shutdown. The police says the gunshots are fired and stones are pelted in the fight. Police deployment in the area has been stepped up, is what we are learning. These are visuals from Kanpur city where a fight has broken out in a market. Simar was telling us that this happened after Friday prayers. We'll get to the exact reasons behind this outburst, this fight between two communities that we are reporting on. But the situation continues to be tense in Kanpur, is what Simar was telling us. Violence has broken out in Kanpur as members of a particular community clashed with the police. This after Friday prayers is what we are learning. The violence broke out in the Bekungunj area where the police lathi charged some members of the minority community. Members of the minority community clashed with the police. The violence broke out when the police used batons on these people. Hundreds of people have taken to the streets in protest. Some locals were observing closure of shops and had taken out a procession after an insult to Prophet Muhammad, is what we are learning. The clashes broke out soon after that. These are pictures, in fact, of people on the streets pelting stones at the police there, trying to bring the situation under control. We also know that the police have sought additional reinforcement and the situation continues to be tense. Simar is back with us for more details on that. What more can you tell us about the latest situation, Simar?
पुलिस बल के ऊपर जो है पत्थरबाजी की जा रही है लगातार। लोग अभी तक जो है
Hello.
Current situation.
Yes, are you able to hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, as you can see in the visuals, the stones right now when we are talking is being pelted on the police force. You can see in the air there are a lot of stones, and the police force has been able to push these people into their street, into their homes. Heavy, refreshments have been called, reinforcements have been called. Large police force is on the spot. The joint CP is present here itself, also along with the district magistrate and the additional district magistrate. We can see in the visuals the DCP of this area and the joint commissioner going ahead, to stop these people who are pelting stones on police force. Heavy stone pelting is happening. Now the police also is seen, pelting stones on these people. You can see just there, the joint CP is present there who is giving instructions with the mic to these people, leading from the front. This is a tense situation which turned out here after a clash broke out between two communities. Let me just remind you that a band was being called by the Muslim community here over the remarks which were being made by the Nupur Sharma BJP leader, after which slogans were being raised slogans were being raised by the members of certain community, after which this whole clashes broke out. This is a pretty sensitive area. The Muslim population is quite dense here, and you can see the visuals now. The stones, have been pelted, and also, the gunshots. We heard some gunshots. In the visuals we saw that heavy clashes broke out. Now this is deep within the area of.
Simar getting us all of those details. Those pictures are being sent to us by Simar. So they're from right now, where stones are being pelted against the police. The police has also lathi charged the protesters, is what we know. The clashes between two groups are being reported. There was a protest that was held by members of the minority community. I'll try and go back to Simar for more on that. Simar is with us. Simar, in fact, we lost your line. Do continue with the very latest that you were giving us.
Well, yes, as I was telling you, that the situation is quite tense, as far as this whole clashes are concerned. The clashes which were broke out after, the slogans which were being raised by a certain community, and then stones were being pelted from both the communities. After which, we saw that the gunshots were also being fired. Also, a lathi charge was being done by the police force itself. Now, what we are hearing is that heavy force has been asked from the headquarters to, douse this very particular situation. The district magistrate, in fact, accepted. Yes, there was a shortage of force just because of the reason, we know for a fact that today the Prime Minister, the President, and the CM, Yogi Adityanath, and also the Governor is in Kanpur for a function, which is being taken place in the native place of the President. Because of which heavy force were being deployed for the security purpose, for the traffic purpose, and this clash broke out. And the police were outnumbered by number of cringe elements by the miscreants. Now the recruitment, the security forces has been called